Hello everyone, this is Randolph Parker MS. So I'm going to do a full tour of my lab. So what you're looking at right now is my rework table or area. As you can see, I have my 3D printer, Monoprice 3D printer. I love this little 3D printer, works great. I have my solder reflow ear in my iron, and also I have my fan to absorb the fumes when I'm soldering. Have a small power supply here, which is a I believe is what you see the name there, EHQ Power. This is the old one I have. I love it. So as you can see, I have a handheld Handtech oscilloscope. I have a Fluke multimeter. I have a microscope here. I have various tools that I use. I have a little magnifying glass, which is I got from Amazon. It's great. I didn't need anything big. I just heard a noise. So sorry. Working on some circuits. So I ain't need anything big. So this works great. You can got it from Amazon. I love it. Like the table here. Boom. It's a step back. I have various stuff. Have an extra chair in the room. Have my power box that I was working on. Now my power strips fall down. I got to re-fasten them to the table or the wall. So I have power strips here. I have some extra solder wires, some flux in there, extra flux here in my cups. Look, stepping back, have my parts department here in this area and various tools I use. Arduino stuff, Raspberry components galore. As you can look at I'm still labeling the parts bins, but I have tons of parts here, parts in the bins here, a lot of cabling. I have my little ETA International Certificate, parts here, over here. I got more stuff that I use, different parts that I need. I'm building my box, wires, tie wraps, thermal gun, antennas, plugs. So I have a lot of stuff there. I have my Cisco Academy certificate from off of Coursera. More tools. As you can see, this is my parts bin. More stuff down here. Toolbox. My dog beds when they come in here and hang out with me, my two little dogs. All right. I have, this is my, what I call my portable tool rack shelf where I use basically just, I can roll it to either table if I need extra tools, stuff like that, extra screwdrivers, all different type of needle nose pliers and screwdrivers. This is where I have my printer. I have some computer laptops here. Look at the way. The different stuff here. My camera. Over here, this is where I have all my reference books. From electrical physics to programming, database design, to networking systems. Just all my books here. This is another rack. More Coursera and certifications that I took. Laptop. This is one area of the room. My full lab. This is my electrical workbench. This is where I spend most of my time working on some stuff right now. But this is where I spend most of my time here. I have my degrees. Southern New Hampshire. 2 from Thomas Edison State University. Kicked it off with the Ra Institute back in '89. So I'm so proud of this war. All my accomplishments. Thinking about going for a doctor of engineering with John Hopkins or Penn State or even George Washington. Been thinking about that. This is where I do my thinking, my sitting. I got more tools and tons of stuff under here. Extra meters. I mean, bags and meters. My ESD gloves. I just got stuff. I have lots of stuff. My RF stuff. My spectrum analyzer. My RF meter over there in the corner when I'm doing RF. Over here, got wires behind there hanging. My little Falcon my wife got me for my birthday 2 years ago. This is my Arduino Raspberry table where I go in this corner here and just cold program. And then, as you can see, it's so close to the electrical, I can run the wire if I want to integrate circuitries together. I'm still working on this low voltage monitor. Using my DC load with the 12-volt battery here. Disconnect the positive, so I was working on that. This again, I have another microscope here that I use, which is great. So Oscilloscope Handtech. I'm looking to get a better one than this one, but this Handtech works great. My spectrum analyzer here, as you can see the name of it. Over here is my ET digital multimeter. I love great. It's excellent. You know, I don't need the hand meters. I have tons of hand meters just in drawers I put up. I don't really need. But this is my little working area. Again, my little Raspberry Arduino bench. And this is my desk. And another meter. I have another one over there. If I gotta check something, I'm looking at spectrum analyzers, and looking at specs. I can grab the board over there and just check it out, hook it up to the TV or the monitor. This is my other desk here where I have some of my reference books that I need to get to very quickly. So they sit here and on the desk. This guy on the floor sleeping. She never leaves my side. And then, you know, this is where I work mainly on this desk laptop here. And this is when I do most of my filming with my camera, either in this direction or in the corner there, to get a bird's eye view of the room. But I don't get to capture the whole room. Unless, you know, I have to like knock off like a GoPro. Tried it once, didn't really like it, constantly moving. But this is where I'm doing when I'm doing some lecture or talking, having discussion. I really do my hands-on components because I've been doing this for 30 years, you know. So I take my time with this stuff, no big rush, because I'm still in the industry, so I'm still testing and repairing during the day. So when I get home, you know, you get kind of burnt out, and you know you don't really want to do it again. So I take my time with this. I do a lot of reading, just to break up the monotony, right? I try to not engage with component level a lot because you know you burn you out when you're doing it all day and you test and you're setting up systems, and especially I'm in aerospace, so I try to give myself a break, and I try to do it over the weekend, you know, maybe a Sunday. I do most of my recording on a Sunday when early in the morning when the wife and the dogs, everybody just relaxing, and then we go out for breakfast maybe. So yeah, this is the full 360 lab. The full 360 lab. I mean, I know I'm missing a lot of stuff because stuff is in bins, and I really don't want to pull all these bins and show components. But you know, I have down here in this area, I have stuff here that I use. But this part of the lab is where I spend most of my time, as you can see. Yeah. So over here, let me step over the doggy. Over here, you see in that corner, have another power bank box that's working with an internal and external inverter just to give it extra power. That's completed, but I'm actually upgrading to different, adding stuff. The low voltage monitor I'm adding in there. I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna build that on a perf board, and I'm gonna integrate that into the circuit. So I'm using this 12-volt battery just to basically substitute for what's in the box, and using the low box to make sure I can drain that battery down. That's what I was doing today. But this is the full lab. You know, over here I got my Captain America little comic book. Over here I have Walking Dead. When maybe season 9 I gave up on Walking Dead. Maybe season 10, who knows. Have my little aerospace cup, highlighting how to break down a plane with Parker in my last name, which I got for my birthday, for my wife again. And little bobblehead. Oh, let me take you to this. This is the house here. But let me take you to my boxes of storage. It's a little darker here. So let's focus. So And this is where I keep all my boxes, empty boxes, stuff that I haven't used yet. You know, I got my Google Nest cameras, which is hooked up. I got my Milwaukee box. So this is basically where, you know, when it get a little chilly in the house, we got little throw blankets for the couch. I love these bins here. The dogs hear some noise. Probably out landscapers or something, I don't know. So this is all. I got extra frequency counter. This been with these two frequency counters I use. Been with me for about 25 years. Yeah. So different empty boxes. I keep more stuff in bins. I like to keep my boxes just in case some. Oh, what is it here? And then my wife got me the what is this? VR from Meta. I mean, 2 years ago, I used it once. I get a headache with that. I don't know how people. Maybe I'm older, but yeah, this is my the landscape out there here. So yeah, this is a storage closet. This is the rest of the house. Big open. That's my little when I think right there, my little area. And the dog's out there looking at the back door. My little relaxed area, my little wine. Got my another Southern New Hampshire diploma here. So, and then walk to the front door, and then I walk into my lab. Got the French doors, and this is the lab. My wife's like, I need to straighten it up in there. I like it like this. I don't know. I got too much stuff, right? But this is the full lab where I come down here, spend an hour or two. Not too much time away from the wifey, you know. That's an hour or two while she's working. She work from home, and then, you know. So I come here, read a book, grab a book, pick up a book, go upstairs, read a book. Right now, I'm in the process of studying for the system engineering certification with INCOSE. I'm a member with INCOSE and a member of ETA, so I want a few more certifications and certificates additional to my degrees. And that's the full room. I mean, some might say it's a mess, but actually, I love this cart though. I love this cart. I get to roll the cart to this bench if I need extra tools. If I don't have enough hands, tools here, screwdrivers, I can roll that over. I can use a drill so it's not on the table. I can put stuff here. So this is the breakdown where I work. Use the table. May not be enough space. I don't want to add shelves here to put that up there. That would give you more of the table, but you know, I don't. It's still a study. I don't want to make it. I mean, it looks like a lab more so than an office, but I don't. You know, if I needed to take this stuff out for whatever reason, if I want to get a building and teach classes, and I can just take this. That's why I have keep on my boxes. So that's the goal, is to convert this back to a little sitting area, study area, and then teach some classes, whether it's electronics, whether it's using Arduino, Raspberry, some coding, whether it's some networking, you know. So, you know, I try to work, you know, a little bit mechanical engineering with the 3D printer. Not a lot, because the 3D printer does most of the work for you. But, you know, I have some knowledge. But my strength is electronics. My second strength is networking. And my third strength is coding. So, but I will always gravitate towards my electrical background more than anything. And then just basically trying to integrate all these different disciplines with as a system engineer. You know, I love aerospace, I love telecommunications, I love robotics. I worked in various industries, so I have a lot of knowledge of different industries, and trying to create a foundation of system engineering where you can integrate different tools, disciplines, and technology. So, all right, This is the full lab using my phone. Figured I just share it. Hopefully you can grasp the names of different products I use, different equipment, the Regal, Singlet, Navtech, just different, some expensive, inexpensive test equipment. Like here, the Hontron tracker, tracer tracker, the HP RF meter, old stuff. It's hard to come by, so you keep like the counter and the RF meter. That's something that you don't give away. Or even my audio generator here that is on display, like stuff that you just don't give away. Yeah, you keep that, and you mix newer stuff with older stuff, and I got a Milwaukee drill over there, and so I use the Milwaukee. Then I have a inexpensive type of drill case that you can see, but I use the Milwaukee for other stuff. My heat gun. I have a bag. I have more tools, more that's tons of stuff. Physics stuff in these boxes below. I can do physics experiments. So this is the lab. Safety glasses, safety goggles, a lot of light, headlight. I love this thing here. Another great Amazon product. When I'm looking when it's dark, a lot of headlights here, a lot of. Charge that up soon. More headlights. Just never know when you need extra light, but I'm fond of this bench as well. But I don't get over here a lot due to the fact that I'm always just breadboarding stuff over here on the electrical bench. So the goal of the bench here was, once I do all my testing on electrical circuit or Arduino, or whatever the case might be, the goal was to then 3D print a case for the circuit and assemble it here, and then be done with it, and just something like this concept. This was the Knight Rider Arduino that I did. That the battery's dead, but this was, I don't know if it still works or anything, but this was the Knight Rider thing I put together. That the battery's dead, but yeah, so that was the Knight Rider thing. I have a lot of audio jacks, and a lot of components, diodes, so tons of components. Just a lot of stuff. So that's where we are. So hopefully I can get over here and install. I was taking this apart. I was building something for a car. So I was over here. Guy, you eating a treat. All right, that's all I have. Thank you for being part of it. Randolph Parker, MS, signing off.